Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Empower716. Listen, this is your host, Rob Larry. I am so excited to have this episode dedicated to young entrepreneurs in Western New York just doing their thing. So we're playing, we just started playing a game of Uno, just a serious game. We got to, make sure. So I'm just happy to have 4 young entrepreneurs doing their thing in Western New York. So I have Riya Michelle, I have Olivia Brooks, also known as Libby, I have Wavy Kid Kev doing this thing, and Mr. BJ is in the building with Building with BJ. So listen, stay locked into this episode. We're going to hear all their stories of what they're doing in Western New York to make a change at a young age. Entrepreneurial spirit, we got to encourage that, we got to showcase it. So lock into Empower716.
Oh, I just want to share.
Nah, she reversed it. He did.
What's the color?
Yellow.
No, it's. You just went.
You know you're authentically anointed when people who got more than you don't like you. And you're trying to figure out why you attacking me when I ain't got nothing. I hope y'all tap this church. God said, if they hate you at this level, what they gonna do when I elevate you to a whole nother place? This is just the beginning.
I am a life and leadership coach. I help empower people to develop confidence, to create a career and a life they desire and deserve. So over the last 20 years, I had the opportunity to work in a few nonprofit organizations with the mission of helping others, from youth development, leadership development, and being actively engaged in my community. So for these last 3 years as a full-time entrepreneur, let me tell you, I have learned some great things and what not to repeat. So all of us have heard life is a journey. I believe life is not one, but many journeys. Every person has a different experience and a different destination. Everyone has a different meaning to their journey as well. So life's journey is filled with roadblocks and achievement. I love this quote by Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. On this page, I want to share with you what God has placed in my heart. I want to share my wisdom, my motivation, and my resources, and so much more. So make sure you stay locked in and stay tuned to this page from day to day as we share videos, motivation, tools, and resources for both personal and leadership development. Check out my website at rlexperience.com, and thanks for watching.
All right, welcome back. So listen, this is our last episode of season 2 of Empower 716, and so we had to end it on a great note. I'm just excited to be here. Just give me my single shot because we gotta get the single shot introduction here. So a few things I want to talk about today for our young entrepreneurs in Buffalo, and so this is a very important piece of what I do in making sure that we uplift our young people, especially in Western New York. And so this is, I would say, back in October, we started with our first young entrepreneur, November and then December. So we have represented or showcased 3 young entrepreneurs, and today we're going to recognize 4 more. So that's a total of 7. And so I just want to give you a quick history of the Young Entrepreneur Program. And so we're going to play a quick video, and then I'm going to introduce our first young entrepreneur for this evening.
And for somebody else to actually believe in your dreams and want people to actually know about you, putting your name out there, like that's really a great thing to do.
This is all new for you this morning. One Western New Yorker goes above and beyond, investing in the future of others he doesn't even know. Robert Lowry is the man behind that support, helping young Western New Yorkers in our community who are blazing their own paths as they become small business owners at young ages. So Taylor Epps is sitting down with him and those that he's helping and shows how it's making a difference in our community.
People don't take you serious at a certain age.
At 20 years old, Larice Walker is proud to call herself an entrepreneur. But at first, she was nervous to go down this path.
I felt like, a failure because, you want to make your parents proud. You want to be the first one to actually graduate with a degree. And a lot of people make you feel like without a degree, people won't take you as serious.
But she went with what felt right, going to esthetician school and now doing waxing, facials, and eyelash extensions with her own Lamo Beauty and Spa in Buffalo.
It's been going great. Within the last few months or whatever, so many things been happening at once.
One of those things was getting a $500 check from Robert Lowry. He's a life and leadership coach investing in young entrepreneurs, featuring one each month.
To highlight them, to showcase them, but to allow other people who are watching other young people to say, you know what, I see myself in them. They can do it, I can do it.
As the host of the Empower 716 talk show and podcast, Lowry finds this generation is doing things differently.
And I think to encourage those who take the risk, it says, you know what, I'm going to go out and create an opportunity and solve a problem from our community. I think that is that's inspiring.
People like 17-year-old Makai Gibbs.
Well, actually, I got started at 14, where I got my license to basically be a vendor, and I started selling art pieces and canvases and stuff like that.
And now he runs his own brand, Mr. Bright Life. Lowry says this is an investment in our future.
This is not just about them, but it's about our community. I think when you do investment, it's like a full cycle of, how do we reinvest in our businesses and basically our economy grows.
The Empower 716 talk show season ends this week, but we'll start highlighting more young entrepreneurs in February. And for any aspiring business owners out there,
get out there, start it, get to know people, and get uncomfortable.
In Buffalo, Taylor Epps, 7 Eyewitness News.
So those are some of the great things that this podcast has been able to do in a short period of time since October. And so this is a very important piece of just making sure that empowering people is not just about conversation. It's about influencing. It's about uplifting each other. And so we have 4, as I said before, 4 young entrepreneurs in the building. And so I'm going to introduce our first young entrepreneur, and she goes by the name of Riya Michelle Coco Cosmetics. She's doing her thing, so she is up next.
Empower716. Listen, if you don't know, Empower716 celebrates and showcases young entrepreneurs under the age of 21 who are jumping into business, going after their dreams and visions. And so our goal on Empower716 is to support them, lift them, and encourage them through the process. I am so excited to introduce our Young Entrepreneur of the Month for April 2022. So who do I have the pleasure to have here today?
Today you have the pleasure to meet Riya Michelle, the CEO of Coco Cosmetics.
Okay.
For your radiance, we're a small business on the east side of Buffalo located in the Foundry, and I specialize in making handmade, cruelty-free, and vegan cosmetics while representing young models, ambassadors, and entrepreneurs in the Buffalo, New York area, and also across the globe through photography.
Okay, so why don't you start off with your age and what grade you're in?
I am 18 years old.
18?
Yeah.
18, so you got your business, you're doing your thing. Okay, and then what grade? I'm sorry to get you off.
And I'm a senior in high school.
Okay.
At Health Science Charter School. I just transferred here from Cardinal O'Hare High School.
Awesome, congratulations. So you have any aspirations of going to college or anything after graduating high school?
Yep. Honestly, for myself, it's all about business and building generational wealth. So it's so many aspects that I could go. It's so many paths that I could go down.
Absolutely.
I sing, I cook, so I cater for my parties that I throw. I do a bunch of other things as well. So it's like after this, I really just want to take a year to really find myself, build myself up financially, mentally, internally, and then be able to go to college for business or pre-med or criminal justice. Honestly, it's like so many things. But
got options,
That's good. So then after that, just jump in and go all the way until I get my master's or PhD.
All right, so I'm happy to introduce our first young entrepreneur, Riya Michelle. Welcome to Empower716.
I'm so happy to be here.
You're so happy to be here? So I'm going to have you put the mic up. So I want to make sure we do a disclaimer. This is to be on live, man. It takes a lot of pressure because every week I get nervous. So I tell these young entrepreneurs, it takes courage to get in front of a camera and to go live. So don't worry about anything. We're here to support you. So I want you to be yourself. And so we're going to talk about you a little bit in your business. So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good? I'm good. It is really nice out today. It's and we're in the building, so I appreciate you giving up some the sun time and coming in here. So a couple things I want to talk about. So you talked a little bit about this in the video. So you're actually graduating. You graduating this year?
Yeah.
So you're 18. A lot of stuff going on. So tell me a little bit about you, and then we'll go into your business.
Well, my name is Riya Michelle. I'm originally from Trenton, New Jersey. I came to Buffalo as a little girl. So, I actually moved here when I was like 12. So it was I was in Buffalo Public Schools, and then I transferred over. Well, I graduated from Buffalo Public Schools in middle school, and then I went to Cardinal O'Hare High School, and then I transferred to Health Science Charter School, which is where I'm currently at.
Shout out to Health Science Charter School. They're doing their thing over there.
And yeah, I'm a young CEO in the making. I'm also the CEO of Coco Cosmetics. And
now, before we talk about your business, now being 18, what inspired you to I want to jump into doing my own business or starting my own business?
What actually inspired me, my brother actually passed away He was brutally murdered on the west side of Buffalo in August of 2020. So I started my business in September of 2020. And I really got the idea from being young and always having photo shoots with my friends and always helping them out with their skin. Especially being a woman of color, we always deal with like hyperpigmentation, and we normally can't find products for our skin. So that are natural at that. And then so yeah, that's one of the things that inspired me to start my business, and I knew that was going to be a huge motivator for me to keep going. So that's when, you know, the big idea came all together. And then after that, I've just been pushing ever since, and God's been helping me along the way in every single step.
I love it. Now, how does one take a tragedy of losing their brother? You also had the pandemic. Everything's being shut down. Life is being adjusted. How does someone your age take those, I would say, tragedies, trials, tribulations, and then turn it into motivation?
God, to be honest. That's the only thing I can tell you. I'm a huge believer, and I just feel like everything really happens for a reason, and everything is happening for a reason. Every way that things happen, like, I don't have any control over it. Right. God is just giving me all the ideas, all the knowledge, and I'm just putting it out into my products. And so that's one of the big things that I always want to remind people through everything. Like, God's always been there for me, and that's how I just continue to keep prospering.
Wow, you on the right track. I love it. Got to keep God first. So, pandemic time, everything is shut down. School again is kind of going virtual and everything else.
Crazy.
So, you started taking. I'm assuming you took advantage of this downtime. And so, what was that kind of like? Just like you took that idea and then you started executing it. So, tell me about that process.
I actually always wanted to start my own business. My sister is also an entrepreneur, and she's the owner at the foundry. So it's just kind of coincidental. But she's always given me, like, you know, ideas and ways to, you know, become a product of myself and put my name out there. So that was always one of the things, especially not having like a lot of popularity and things like that. I've always wanted to find a way to be able to help people while being able to, you know, gain revenue and be able to still put out. So my sister really gave me a huge push. She was just like, if you're ready to start this business, I can help you with anything that you need to do.
Nice.
You're already on the right track. And I was going through a lot with school as well. I was really depressed, so I ended up getting kicked out of Cardinal O'Hara High School illegally. So then they ended up putting me back in. So it was a lot that I was going through, and I just had just that one thing that was just going, you know, keep me going or keep me motivated. And so many people were there supporting me, and that I wouldn't even think of through everything. The Cocoa Babes are really the star of everything. They really bring the life to the brand, from like the products to the photo shoots to the events that I throw. Everything really just comes all together, and the help came from my sister, and she's still there, and she's really just everything. So I always just came up with the idea, and I thought of the name Coco, and I'm like, yeah,
this is it. I love hearing the behind the stories of how things were created, because I think for anyone who's inspiring to be an entrepreneur, or those who are currently entrepreneurs, there's a process that one takes to get to where they are. And I love hearing you're very transparent about your story, because I think that the molding and the breaking and so forth gets you to the point where you are. And the fact that despite of all of those things that happened in your life, from, you know, the school and everything, you know, losing your brother, you still found
some positivity into it, and then having a support system around you. So give me, I know you kind of explained this a little bit about the problem you're trying to solve with your business. Give us an overview of your business and kind of what sets you apart.
Well, I actually am the CEO of Coco Cosmetics. Coco Cosmetics is a handmade, vegan, and cruelty-free skincare line. Beauty brand, Black owned. We got to add all of that in there when we talking about it. But the behind what I do is really it's so many things that go into it. For the skincare part, I'm a person that deals with, like, I always break out during the seasons. Anytime I have very sensitive skin, so sometimes, oftentimes it's hard for me to find natural handmade products that are, like, carefully made just for me. And so I wanted to take that and be able to help other women who would face problems like that. Not even other women, but everyone in general face problems with skin and hyperpigmentation. The body butters are a huge part. They cure hyperpigmentation over time. So over time you'll see your skin radiantly glowing, and then still being able to see those dark scars fading. So we have, like, oils, soaps, and then with the photography part, I love photography. Normally when people see something, they wouldn't know what it's about. And so always the Coco Babes, which are my brand ambassadors and also happen to be models, these are women from all throughout the area, across the country. We have Coco Babes in different states that come out and travel just to come here to do photo shoots. So that's a huge part. I love helping the youth, and not even the youth, but older people too, who still want to find a passion in doing something or find a hobby. That's something they actually want to do, instead of like having to find different ways to, like, do things. I don't know. I'm trying to put it out, but I don't know how to say it. Just like sometimes people get older and they think they can't do something, like, because of their age. And I try to, like, incorporate ages like 14 plus to however old anyone wants to be. But yeah, the photography is a huge part. Seeing something, you always want to know what it's about. So when people see Coco Cosmetics, they end up seeing the models, and then you see the models, they want to see the products. What's the products about? All of these beautiful women.
And then you could be able to share that. That's amazing. So tell me, what advice would you give to other young entrepreneurs, or inspiring young entrepreneurs that are within your same age group? What advice would you give them starting out?
Every time people always say, like, the market is, like, oversaturated, or sometimes people don't want to start a business because they think that someone else is doing the same thing, or there's always that kind of little bit of controversy when you're about to start. And just always, like, know if this is something that you're passionate about, go head first. And just execute it and see what it comes out to be. And always know to set your business aside. Find out what makes your business special besides from everyone else's. Always have that one thing that people are coming to you specifically for, knowing that you're going to help them, because businesses are there to help people. So that's what I feel like a lot of people should start. A lot of young people should start doing is starting businesses, like, whatever you think. Because if you have an idea, somebody else might have the same idea, and if you take that and go with it, then it could be something great, and you don't do anything but get bigger.
Wow. So inspiring. I really really amazing at your age level, just to be able to execute is one thing. Like a lot of us, including me, we have these plans that we write down, and the hardest part is just starting. And then you have the faith, and you continue to do that. And so I'm encouraged by what you're doing, and just wish you nothing but success. Where can people find you?
Instagram, shop Coco Cosmetics. When you're spelling Coco, it's with a COCOA. A lot of people don't get that, but you can also find us on Google. Just look up Coco Cosmetics. You'll find the way to get there. It'll show you the location and everything. We're located at the Foundry, 298 Northampton Street, Suite 100. You can find us online. Our website is shopcococosmetics.com. Facebook, Coco Cosmetics. You can text us, 716-424-6293. That's text only. You can also call us, area code 609-977-5736. So those are all the ways you can contact us. And if you want to buy products, you can order online. We have local delivery, shipping, and also pickup. So if you would like to pick up, you would just DM us your order number and let us know. Or you can make an appointment to come see us in store to find out what products cater you for your radiance.
Wow, I love it, man. Love it. Keep doing your thing. I want to give you something on behalf of Empower716, just as it's a small token of our appreciation of what we do. So I want to present this this check to you.
Wow.
So this is from Empower716, and we just want to encourage you to continue doing your business, helping the community out, and making sure that all of us thrive. And so I appreciate your motivation to continue despite of, like I said, the circumstances and what you're doing, not only for your business, but you're helping other people grow in your business. So I appreciate you and what you do. So continue to be encouraged, put God first, and he won't lead you astray.
Right. Thank
all
you
right.
so much.
Thank you very much for coming on the show.
I really
you did a
appreciate
great
it.
job. Any last words for people? Any last words?
Shop Coco Cosmetics.
All right, so now we're gonna get ready for our next. I'm gonna give you that because I don't want to keep that because I might take it back. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Our next young entrepreneur in the building goes by the name of Brenton BJ White. Okay, building with BJ. All right, he's about to tell me how to be a better CEO, how to be a better entrepreneur, because I need some lessons, I need some tips on how to do some better practices, upscale my business, and all that. So we have Mr. BJ himself in the building. So we're gonna watch this quick commercial, and he'll be up next.
Or someone else to be acknowledged on a future episode. Nominees need to be age 21 or under, has a service or product that offers value, has taken steps to become an entrepreneur, and must be willing to come on the show and talk about their service or product if selected. Email us at empower716@gmail.com.
All right, we are back with our second young entrepreneur, Mr. BJ. How you doing, man?
Good.
How was your day, man? You seem like you're very busy. I know I'm taking you out of your busy schedule, man. So how's today?
Good.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
So I heard you like a couple of things. Do you play football?
Yes.
So how long you been playing football?
So much.
How much?
So much.
So much? Okay. Tell me your age. How old are you?
7.
7 years old. So I also know that you're into Legos. Now, how long you been playing Legos, man?
145 days of playing with Legos.
Wow. So I got this question. What have you built with your Legos?
All the the stuff that's on it, the box.
On the box, okay. Like, give me some examples.
Like first, I got a Spider-Man Lego set and I builded it,
Okay.
and also I had like a Iron Man one.
Now, what was your hardest thing you had to build?
The hardest one. Let me think. Was my second Spider-Man one was the hardest.
The hardest, okay. So I know that we're taking you out of your busy schedule because I know that you are a CEO of Building with BJ, and I appreciate you stopping by because I've been trying to get you here for a long time. You know that?
Yeah.
So I know you're busy. So tell us a little bit about Building with BJ. What does that mean? Do you see you on the screen? So he's looking on the screen for those who can't see. But so tell us a little bit about Building with BJ. What's that all about?
It's a community search for boys that are 4 or 10 years old, and whoever passes 4 years old,
Okay.
still gets a shirt. But you can't pass 10 because we only have shirts that have like 10, like a 10 size shirt.
So 4 to 10 years old, you can be part of Building with BJ. So I'm a little too old to be part of Building. Am I able to get a shirt?
Well, we can make one that's your size. What size are you?
I'm in between like medium and large, depending on what day you catch me in. So can you do a large?
Sure.
Okay. So you help young boys 4 to 10, and so what do you help them with?
I help them with I help them with stuff like.
He's getting amazed by his picture. You see your picture on the screen. You just getting excited. So what do you help those young boys with?
I help
Do you give them like kind of affirmations?
Wait, I help them with my affirmations.
Yeah, there you go. So give me some examples of the affirmations you tell them.
Like, I am brave.
I am brave. What is that like? Are you a brave?
Yeah.
Are you brave?
Yeah.
Okay. So what else do you tell them?
Like, I am loved.
Well, okay. I am loved. So I am brave. I am loved. What's another one?
I'm upbeat.
Okay. So do you say those things in the morning when you wake up?
No.
No. When do you say them?
Well, no, I don't know, my mom. I usually don't say them.
You don't usually say them, but you help other boys to say them, right?
Yeah, I usually help people say them.
And does that help them?
Yeah.
Does that make them feel good?
Yeah.
So you like helping other people feel great about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what else do you do for fun when you're not running your business?
Whenever I don't run my business, I usually call somebody and I'm usually call a substitute teacher who can fill in for me and whenever I'm not at my job.
Wow. See, this is why I needed to learn that from you, BJ. So you got other people filling in for you when you're busy doing other stuff. You got substitute coming in, right? See, I need to learn that. See, this is why we got to listen to our young people. So BJ, if a young 4-year-old to 10-year-old wanted to find Building with BJ, where do they go? Do you have a website?
Yeah, buildingwithbj.com.
Buildingwithbj.com. Okay. And what else is on your website?
In the summer, we're gonna have like a community event.
Okay. So a community event for the summer. So is that just for the 4 to 10-year-olds?
No, it could be for like 10 or 4 or like 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9.
Okay. So you're doing community events. You got your website up. You're really doing some great things.
And some people who can pass 10 can come up and could come and just watch.
Okay. So you're gonna have food there?
Yeah, I can just ask the people who work for me, that I could just ask them, can they get some food for us and something to drink? Because it's gonna be in the summer, so it's gonna be really hot.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of water. We're gonna need a lot of food out there. So man, you're really doing your thing, BJ. So we got the website, we got the shirts. You're helping young people. Anything? What's going on next for you? So besides the summertime, what grade are you going into next year?
First grade, I'm gonna be in second grade, like until 140, like 40, like 100, Wait. 45 days.
45 days?
Yep.
Okay. So you got the numbers down packed.
Wait, no, not 45. I mean, like, 35.
35? Okay.
Yeah, 35 days until I'm second grade.
Love it. So you're going to second grade. Awesome. So if you want to get some advice from BJ, get his products, make sure you go to his website, buildingwithbj.com. And so, BJ, I got a little surprise for you, man.
Yes.
You ready for the surprise? You like surprises? Okay. Because any businessman, because I know you're a businessman, because you got it locked down. You got staff coming in and everything else. Man, you just doing your thing. Community events. See, this is why I got to learn from you, man. So I got a little surprise for you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to give you, just for doing such an excellent job with your business, right? You're helping other kids with affirmations and you're building them up. I'm going to give you this check to your business. Look, you see the check? You didn't even look at the check. You see that check? That's just for you for doing a good job, man. Keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
Don't spend it all in one place either, man.
Okay.
You gonna share it? Don't be stingy now.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so let's give it up for Brenton White, Mr. BJ himself in living color in the building. So make sure you check him out on his website, buildingwithbj.com. Just really doing some great things, and make sure we support our young people rather, in here. So we're getting ready for our next young entrepreneur in the building. And so she goes by the name of Libby. Libby's Lemonade Stand. She's been in the business for quite some time. We got to sit down and talk to her because I also got to get some advice from her. So we're going to play this quick video, and then she is going to be up next.
Hello everyone, I'm the owner of my establishment, Libby's Lemonade Stand. I started when I was 5 years old when I first came up with the idea to start my business in 2015. My product contains water, sugar, fresh lemon juice, and fresh fruit. We have 6 different flavors: strawberry, blueberry, pineapple, mango, peach, and regular. I also have something called Oh My Juice, which is a fruit and vegetable detox blend. It has 3 flavors: Heartbeat, Chocolate Ice, and Moneymaker. I select slow roll, different pop-up sales and events in front of my house, and I deliver. You can follow me at Instagram and Facebook as Libby's Lemonade Stand, which is all one word, and you can follow me and you can do email, which is libbyslemonadestand@gmail.com. Thank you.
56 seconds.
All right, so we have the pleasure to have Miss Libby in the building. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. So are you happy that we're getting ready for summer?
Not really.
Not really.
I have really bad seasonal allergies, so nature and me don't exactly get along.
So the pollen and stuff, you're really bad with the allergies and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So yeah, I kind of I have that little. I love summer, but it gets a little stuffy. So I heard of a few things that you like to do. You love dancing and sewing and gymnastics. So what's one of your favorite things to do?
I really like to build stuff and craft. Probably one of my favorite things to do is just come up with new ideas for things. I love to paint. I love a lot of artsy stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I really like trying to build new things with Legos, see what I can create almost.
And what's one of the greatest things you've created so far with Legos?
I created a miniature model of Paris.
Really?
It was in a set, and then I also created this mini workstation
Mhm.
with Legos, and then I dropped it and destroyed it.
So all your work down for nothing?
Yeah.
So far as how long have you been in gymnastics?
I've been doing gymnastics for I want to say about 6-7 years.
Okay. And you still do it?
Yeah, I actually have practice right after this.
Okay. So you enjoy doing that?
Mm-hmm.
So, what grade are you in?
I am in 6th grade.
6th grade. Okay. And do you have any idea what you want to do when you get older?
Actually, yeah. I want to be able to continue my business, but I also want to go into either the psychology field or I want to become a chef.
And what made you choose those?
Well, I really want the opportunity to help people.
Okay,
So that's
love
why I
it.
chose psychology, and I love to cook, so that's why I chose culinary, like the culinary field.
And what's your favorite meal to cook?
Probably like types of pasta.
Love pasta. That's great. So I've heard you've been doing business for a while now. So when did you start Libby's Lemonade Stand?
I started in I came up with the idea in 2015, and then I didn't get started until 2016.
2015, you came up with the idea. 2016. So where did you start off at?
I actually started out just right in front of my house.
Okay.
Selling lemonade, and that was pretty much it. And then, like as the years went on, my business started to grow, and I actually do something called slow roll.
Okay.
Where that season actually just started, and so like I think from June to about October or so, I sell my lemonade there every Monday. And then I do different pop-up shops throughout the year, and I sell in the summer too.
And how old are you again?
I turned 12 about a month ago.
12 years old. Wow. So you got pop-ups, you're going to pop-up stands, you're doing the slow roll. So pretty much all the writers get to come by your stand to get some of your variety of lemonades and so forth. So tell us what's special about your lemonade.
Well, the one thing that I always thought was really special was that we don't use any artificial flavors or any artificial products. Like, it's all, like, freshly juiced lemon juice. We only use, like, pure cane sugar, and we only use, like, purified water. So, nothing. It's not like if you were to go to the store and pick up some country town lemonade and then just make that. It's like it's all natural.
Wow. I love it. Now you actually have. Can you pass me that bottle over there? I'm gonna actually try some of your lemonade while we're talking because this is great. So, regular lemonade. So what other flavors do you have?
Well, I'll go in order of the season. So, coming up, we'll have like blueberry, and strawberry, and then we also have peach. We have watermelon, which is the special flavor.
Okay.
We have hibiscus. Strawberry green tea, pineapple, mango.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of the other flavors.
Now, what inspired you to? Now, you said you started out at the house, and now you're venturing out. Started with doing the slow roll, doing different vending events. Like, what inspires you to keep doing this?
Maybe just the opportunity to get to share something that I made with people.
Yeah, is that's a good feeling, right? So that also kind of goes along with what you want to be, because you're helping the people with your lemonade. Because obviously it's healthy. It's you coming up with you believe in your product. You're sharing with other people. What advice? Because I'm sure like some of your friends are like so amazed that you got this product. Like, what do you tell them if they want to get started on something?
Well, I would tell them. I'll probably tell them, like, maybe look into it first. Make sure that you have everything that you need to start the business. Even try to get, like, a business account or just even, like, a small savings plan so that you have the funds for the business, too. And then also constantly, like, keeping track of prices of supplies. Like, I know for me, the inflation and wildfires has, like, skyrocketed the price of lemons. Like, we actually had to switch where we got our lemons from because of the price.
Because of the price. Wow. So you do some research. So, do you get like, because you're 12 years old, do you think maybe other people don't take you serious? Like, oh, that she doesn't know about inflation. Do you get that?
Actually, yeah, a lot. People, honestly, every time that I talk about something that I saw on the news or something like political, people are really surprised that as a 12-year-old or a young girl that I actually know about that.
Yeah. Wow, that's really dope. So I want to talk about who inspires you, like who encourages you, like, you know, what support systems do you have in your life to help you?
I don't really have anybody that like inspires me really well, but I did have to say one person, Simone Biles.
Simone Miles. And why does she inspire you or encourages you?
Just like her work ethic and how she keeps pushing herself to do the best that she can at all times.
Wow. So what's next for your business? Like, is there any big things that you're doing this summer or in the fall that we should be aware of?
I'll keep in touch to see if there's anything big.
Okay.
But as of now, not really.
Not really. Okay. So if people want to get a hold of or they want to purchase your product, where can they go?
Well, there's a website, Libby'sLemonadeStand.com, or you can go to our Facebook page or Instagram page, which is Libby's Lemonade Stand, and it's all one word. Okay. And there you can contact us and try to get some lemonade. And then we also we sell locally, and if you're in another state, we ship to throughout the country.
That's amazing. Olivia, I am just very honored to meet you. I've heard so many great things about you all over Buffalo. You're doing your thing. I've seen your shops in the mall, at the vending places, and so forth. And so I just want to, on behalf of Empower716, we're going to give you a nice little surprise here and present you with a nice little check to help you and your business out. And this is really just to give you support and whatever you need it to be for your business. Like you said, some of the prices for products and lemonade and everything else is going up. And so hopefully this could help you along the way. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Appreciate you. So next up, we got our fourth young entrepreneur that we're going to showcase. And he goes by the name of Kevin Wavy Kid Kev Northington. His business is Cuts by Kev LLC. And so we're going to have him come up next.
All right, y'all. I'm outside, about to leave. I hope y'all can see my outfit, though. All right? Looking different. I had to switch up the whole flow. Finna go to the shop. So let's go.
Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. Wavy Kid Kev. Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. It's the way.
Do y'all want to say anything?
Make sure you subscribe.
All right, so finally got this man in the building. I shouldn't say finally. Wavy Kid Kev.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? Welcome to Empower716.
Thanks for having me, man.
You're a very important guy, man. When I looked up your YouTube, I was like, wow, you're doing your thing out here.
Appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about Wavy Kid Kev. Let's start off with your age and so forth, and then tell us a little bit about your business.
I'm 18. I cut hair. I make YouTube videos. That's pretty much it. Really simple, actually.
You make it sound so simple, but you're doing your thing in Buffalo. So you take it serious. So I want to know, just I do feel some type of way about the barbershop ever since I lost my hair. So I do feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. So I used to be in the barbershop every week, and then all of a sudden life hits you, right?
Yeah.
So, but tell us a little bit about the profession of being a barber. Talk a little bit what inspired you to jump into this.
What inspired me was honestly when I first started cutting hair, I was getting haircuts that I didn't really like. Yeah. So because I had waves, then couldn't nobody cut my waves the way that I wanted to be cut. or at least the people that I went to, I should say. I don't want to just downplay everybody, but the people that I was going to, they wasn't cutting my waves the way I wanted to be cut. I got a big forehead, so like people was pushing it back, making it bigger than what it already is. So I was like, you know what? I'm just finna cut my own hair, because I was already into the videos. I was already watching the videos. For some reason, I liked the videos. So my 14th birthday, I asked my mom to get me my first pair of clippers. She got them. I just took off from there.
Wow. Now, I want to know, who was your first person you had to like try on, like, as far as cutting your hair besides yourself?
The first person I probably cut was my little brother, Anthony.
Did you do him right? Did it come out good?
I mean, it wasn't horrible to the point where he had to wear a hat or something.
Yeah.
But it was all right.
It was all right.
Yeah.
All right. So jumping into this bit, so 14, you bought the clippers. When did you know it was kind of like, this is it? Like, when did you like, okay, I'm about to just go with this full force?
Honestly, it actually took like a full year for me to be like that. Because when I first started, all I got was shade thrown at me. Like it was so much shade you wouldn't believe it. Like, because when I first started, I guess nobody took me serious. Yeah. Because there wasn't really that many young people trying to cut hair.
Yeah.
So when I did start cutting hair, everybody was like, "Oh, yo, he jacking people up." Like they took me as a joke at first. Then I got a little better, started cutting more people. Now everybody started feeling me like, "Yo, I need to cut." Once they started seeing me taking it really serious, so after that, I tried to just better myself and get better with the haircut so I can get more people in.
See, I like the fact that you mentioned that, because some people think like they see you now and they don't realize like you had to go through that process, and sometimes that feedback of making mistakes can push you away from actually executing your goal. And so you had to get talked about. You had to, so all that process, which I never really thought about, being in the process of going through somebody learning and then them cutting your hair is not a good thing, because you're like, man, this man is messing up on me. I don't want to go back to him.
Yeah.
So you got through the obstacles. So how did you continue to grow your craft besides just, I would say, cutting other people's hair? Like I see you do a lot of, you talked about watching other YouTube videos and so forth. Is that kind of what helped you?
Yeah. So I still to this day still watch videos. So I feel like as far as cutting hair, and I tell people that ask me this all the time, I'll be like, listen, it just come with repetition. Like you can't get good in a quick amount of time, and if you do, it's really, really rare.
Yeah.
Like even with me, I feel like it was natural anyway.
Yeah.
Which was as good as I got was in a quick time for barbering. So honestly, I got better with just repetition and cutting different textures and watching videos. It all just play a part in getting better eventually.
Now I do believe, like, I think when I see different barbers, this is not comparing anyone, but there's a difference between just cutting hair than having the entrepreneurial spirit to think outside the box. And so when I was watching your videos, now there's a whole culture of people who are watching videos, and now because I don't have any hair anymore, I'm not really watching people get their hair cut no more.
Yeah.
But there's video after video. There's people other barbers are cutting other barbers' hair. They're looking at their craft. They're rating the level of fade that you have and so forth. So this is intensive stuff. So how do you what made you go from just saying, okay, I'm just going to cut hair, maybe have a side job have another side job and then just call it it's just a job.
Yeah.
But you're taking it to the next level. So what made you jump into that?
Honestly, I want to say YouTube.
Yeah.
Once I got into YouTube, I started YouTube first, actually, before I started cutting hair, which was really just waves.
Yeah.
But with YouTube, it's only so far you can go with waves and hair and stuff like that unless you venture into something else. So barbering was my something else.
Yeah.
So because I wasn't going to show cutting hair on YouTube at all, but somebody had told me, I think it was my mom, she was like, if you're going to cut hair, you got to show the whole journey on YouTube. Don't just wait until like you get nice and then like people want to see how far you come. So I started cutting hair on YouTube, which was bad at first. I ain't know none of the angles, the camera, no none of that. But after I eventually got it and started taking it to the next level, it was crazy.
Wow. So let's talk about your YouTube. How long have you been doing YouTube?
I want to say 4 years.
4 years. And how many subscribers do you have so far?
I think I'm at 40.5K right now.
40.5K.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Appreciate it.
So that took a lot of hard work, right? I'm assuming. So give me the formula for that, because many of us who do YouTube want to learn how to grow your subscribers.
Honestly, YouTube is kind of weird because you can be consistent,
Yeah.
but you can't be too frequent. If you understand what I'm saying. So like, you can like when I first started, I was posting every other day. Now in the beginning, that's cool,
right?
But once you get past like 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, now you got yourself in the algorithm. Everybody's algorithm is different because everybody got a different channel.
Yeah.
So that part, then you gotta start looking at your analytics. You gotta start looking at your watch time. You gotta start looking at what they like and what they don't like. They'll tell you in the comment section. I mean, you gotta read the comments because they'll let you know what they want to see, what they don't want to see. And the more comments you get, the more YouTube will recommend that video because people are interacting with your video. So just be consistent, but not too frequent. Like I post once a week, or I try to at least.
Yeah.
So you find that one day that you get the most views on, keep that day, and just do that every week. Now, it's another thing. Now, thumbnails and titles play a big part on YouTube. Like you can have the perfect thumbnail, but the wrong title won't get no views. You can have a trash thumbnail and a perfect title won't get no views. Like you gotta meet it in the middle. Your thumbnail has to be good, your title has to be good, and then that's becoming the viewers, and then they start sharing the video and stuff like that. But that's later on.
So it's just not putting a video on there. So what I love what you just said is that you've done your research. You've looked at the algorithms of YouTube, understanding your audience. So YouTube is really just as a job as well, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So you treat it like your business.
YouTube is harder than cutting hair. Yeah. I say that right now because it's kind of a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like you get paid off of it, but you only get paid based off your performance. Like if your videos don't do good, you don't get money like that.
Right.
So you have to do the research to put in the work for the videos to go up in order for you to get paid. So it's like it's a job, but it's probably one of the hardest jobs out here. Like people think it's so easy, it's not at all.
Man, well, you're doing an excellent job at it, man. That's really great.
Thank you.
So, what advice would you give for someone who says, I want to start a business, and they're in your age bracket? What advice would you give them?
Honestly, I would say don't do it for the money. If you're gonna do it for the money, when you're not getting money, you're gonna want to quit.
Right.
So if you're gonna start a business because you love to do it. You genuinely like making people happy, or you get something out of it and not just money. Because I mean, technically any business can get you money, but when you do it for money, it's not gonna hit the same. Like you're not gonna get as much money. Like the money's gonna come. Okay, like if you start a business, the money is gonna come. All right, don't do it for that. Just do it because it's a passion and you love to do it, and just watch it just go all the way up.
Wow. Now you, I know you got a nice ride, you know, because you got your videos and everything else. You got a big smile on your face. Always, most of the time I see you, you're very happy. Mm-hmm. How do you think, like, far as your life right now, the direction you're going in? Because again, you look at our city, you hear a lot of statistics about young people losing their life and so forth at an early age. What drives you to continue doing what you're doing right now?
Honestly, I think it's just the way people look at us and our skin color. I don't like people looking at me a certain way just because of the color of my skin. Like, so basically, you tell me because your skin color is this color and my skin color is this color that we can't be the same. Yeah. Like it shouldn't be no difference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to break that. What's the word I'm looking for? The barrier. Yeah, I'm trying to break that barrier between what people think of us and how they should think of us. Yeah. So I just try to get up every day, and I thank God for being alive and being here right now because a lot of people can't make it to C18, especially right now. So just get up and just work every day. That's all I can do is just grind for real.
Now, other question I want to ask you is your support system. How do you stay grounded and not being distracted? Because at 18, there's a lot of things in your distraction. You got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you got everything all in your face, going outside left and right. How do you stay locked in to what you got going on?
One, I want to say it's the people you hang around.
Yeah.
So me personally, I don't really hang around people like that. I got like 3 good friends that I hang out with. We all love cars, you know what I'm saying? So we go to the car meet, stuff like that, but that's separate. But if you're around people that's going to drag you down, or like that's going to tell you something that you want to do is wrong or bad or not good enough, you shouldn't be around them. 2, I work all the time, so I don't really have time to think about anything else. And a lot of people might think that's a bad thing. Like, you should be going out. Like, I'm like, nah. I love to work because cutting hair to me is not a job. I just do it, and I just happen to get paid for it.
I love that.
So that's another thing. Then when it comes to my parents, man, my parents humble me, man. I'm really humble.
Shout out to the parents.
Right, shout out to the parents. Shout out to my mom and dad. But I'm really humble already, but sometimes I can get in my head a little bit. I can get a little cocky, and they'll be the first people to shut me down. They'll be like, listen, you doing good.
But
like they'll be the first person to shut me down. So they never let me like bring that cockiness out to the world for anybody else to see it. So they keep me grounded. I keep myself grounded, and the people I hang around, you know, they're humble too. So they keep me cool.
I love it. So if someone wants to get a cut by Kev, where do they find you?
You guys can find me on the Cut app, and then you go on the Cut app, you search up Wavy Kid Kev. I'll be right there. You can book your appointment right there to show you the address, how to book, the prices, and what services you could choose from.
And where's your YouTube if they want to find you out on YouTube?
My YouTube's also Wavy Kid Kev. You can search that up. Make sure you subscribe. All right. And my Instagram is WavyKid_Kev too.
That's what's up, man. So just you have awesome parents. I know that you are covered fully. I no issue with that. But I know that you're doing just amazing work out there. I mean, I see you all over, and just your attitude, your positive vibe, and just trying to make a difference. And you take your work serious, and you also have fun with it. And that's a good piece. And so, on behalf of Empower716, we want to give you a small token of our appreciation, just to support and continue the wonderful things that you're doing, not only for your business but for your family and your community, and just keep up the great work, man. So this is a gift to you, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Any last words for the audience?
Support your own. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Support your own. You never know where they're gonna go in life, and you don't want to be one of them people to wait when they get to the top and be like, I know him. Don't be that person. Okay, start from the bottom.
Jump on the wave now.
Right, jump on the wave now. So when they get there, they can see you. They know who you are, and they know that you've been there since the beginning.
All right, that's what's up, man. Thanks for stopping in for the show. Appreciate you. And so that wraps up with our episode of Empower716, celebrating our young entrepreneurs. And so this is our last show for season 2. I can't wait to get ready for season number 3. It's going to be really, really good. But thanks for checking in, Empower716. Until next time, peace.
Business owners, side hustlers, and career shifters that are willing to share their life and business experiences, strategies, lessons learned, and pitfalls to avoid with our listeners. If you would like to be considered as a guest on an upcoming episode, email us at empower716@gmail.com and include your contact information along with background information about your business, and share what value you can add to our listeners.
Hey, what's up, Western New York? Did you know that Empower716 Talk Show is looking to promote and recognize young entrepreneurs in Western New York? You could recommend yourself or someone else to be acknowledged on a future episode. Nominees need to be age 21 or under, has a service or product that offers value, has taken steps to become an entrepreneur, and must be willing to come on the show and talk about their service or product if selected. Email us at empower716@gmail.com.